Hello and welcome back to another video. We are back for Vlogmas Day 8? Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? We are on our 8th video of Vlogmas. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. If you're new, I'm Erica. I do a lot about fitness, I know, sometimes style, food, just things. Today we are back for another Vlogmas video, and it is a bit of just a sit down, chatty style vid, and we're gonna be talking about weight loss during the holidays. Now, weight loss is one of those things that I feel like isn't really mentioned around the holidays. Obviously around like spring and summertime, everyone's getting ready to for the beach and things like that. But for those of us who are on longer weight loss journeys, who aren't just trying to look, really shredded for like a quick pick at the beach, weight loss is a whole journey, obviously. It's not just like a quick cut bulk situation. I myself have been on a weight loss journey for a while. I think probably nearly about 2 years is when I really got very a little bit more serious about my training and started learning about tracking and calories and macros and things like that. And obviously one of the things that's really difficult is navigating the holiday season. Now, I want to preface this by saying that the holidays, in my opinion, 100% yes, be with your family, be with your loved ones, but it's okay to choose yourself and have your own goals at the same time. And when it comes to weight loss, trying to navigate, your weight loss, your food, and your, workout routine, but also spending time with your loved ones, it's hard to find that balance. And that's kind of what I'm here to talk about today. And especially just coming off of Thanksgiving, about a month ago, kind of just went through that whole festive period. Obviously, Christmas time is a little bit different because within Christmas time, you've got, the whole Christmas period all the way through New Year's, where basically there's this whole week and a half where the whole world is in limbo and just but Thanksgiving is kind of similar, where for a handful of days, at least in America, things shut down, you're eating lots of food, you're having lots of bevies, and trying to navigate your weight loss journey or fitness journey or whatever it is through all of that, through all the food and through all the eating and through all the deliciousness and, lack of gym. It can be hard to navigate, especially when your primary goal is weight loss. I understand that it can definitely feel like if you take a few days off, you're gonna lose all your progress. Oh no, it's the end of the world. You will not lose your progress from a few days off. So that's kind of tip number 1. Take a few days off. Don't take every single day off. Don't skip every single workout, but look at your schedule. Look at your schedule in terms of, your holiday festivity plans, and try and still get in at least half of the workouts that you usually would do. So for me, I usually do about 6 workouts a week. So I'm aiming to do at least 3 to 4 during the festive period. I know gyms can be closed, so that can be a bit annoying, but there are so many incredible home workouts available, on YouTube, on Instagram. I know I've posted, I think, a decent amount of home workouts or workouts that are very adaptable to the home place as well. It's super easy to do something simple while you're watching a movie, do a 30-minute circuit. Nothing too crazy, too hard, but still move your body. Even if it's not a full workout, if it's just going for a nice long walk with, say, your sister who haven't seen in a few months. That could be something that's a great way to still move your body and be active, but still spend time with your loved ones. Now, tip number 2 is drink your flippin' water. I know how easy it is to want to drink your coffee and Baileys all morning and then just go into the bevies all afternoon into the nighttime, but don't skip out on your water. Drinking water is so vital to your entire body's rehabilitation process, to say if you did have some bevies the night before, for your body flushing those out, that way you're not over bloated, things like that. Water is also something that is, filling. I think a lot of times one of the things that people say within fitness is that if you're hungry but you've been eating a lot, drink some water, because the chances are that you're actually dehydrated and thirsty, not actually hungry. The average person should be drinking around 3 to 4 liters a day. That's why I always tell you guys, I think in my favorites videos, have a nice water bottle, have a big cup, something that will be easy to kind of fill and also easy to kind of track the amount of water that you are drinking. If you're not someone who tracks calories or anything like that, that's totally fine as well, but definitely just try and keep track of oh, I'm having 5 big glasses a day, things like that, so that you are slightly aware of how much water you're taking in, because it's so vital in general to like life, but especially to weight loss and fitness in general. Number 3, don't skip meals. I know it can be so tempting to want to like skip breakfast. That way you like can save it all up for, you know, that big dinner. Odds are if you do that, you're actually gonna overeat, or you're gonna snack a bunch of little things throughout the day, say like a little bag of chips that like might not be that filling, but it's got lots of calories, things like that. By the time you get up to this big meal that you've saved, you've already eaten tons and tons of calories, and you're still gonna eat this huge meal. You'll probably feel overfilled, maybe feel a bit meh. Now, I'm not a professional again, but from my understanding of food habits is that if you are over restrictive, it leads to a binge. Even if it's just something like one time, yeah, just skipping breakfast to save up for dinner. So don't be too, you know, over restrictive with your calories. I personally am always for like little snacks here and there. And you guys know, again, if you've been here before, I talk about balance. I'll have, you know, a cookie here and there if I want one. I'll have like a Starbucks latte that, yeah, they're not the best for you. They're full of sugar, but they're delicious. And I'll have one here and there. So don't be too restrictive and do not skip your meals. I personally like to like stick with my kind of standard meals besides, they say like the big dinner or like the big Christmas lunch or whatever you guys, you know, have. But for the most part, I'll like say I'll still start my day with like eggs and potatoes, or, you know, with oatmeal. But if I'm having oatmeal instead of just, you know, blueberries, I might put in like some Biscoff butter and something like a crumbled cookie, I don't know, something a little bit more festive. I think that also helps as well, keeping with the kind of daily habit throughout the entire Christmas period. And with that in general, also kind of comes like supplements, because I definitely use a handful of supplements. I use, you know, protein powder here and there. I use greens powder. I use pre-workout before like my workouts, just kind of get that caffeine boost to get me in my session. Supplements are something that can aid you within your fitness and weight loss journey. So say for example, like greens powder, greens help you get all those micronutrients. They help you get like the equivalent of like a full serving of broccoli or spinach or whatever, you know, whatever style of greens you have. But things like that here and there will also help you in general throughout this time, keep up your like your macros and your micronutrients that your body really needs. Because I don't know about you, but I know my family, when it comes to like our Thanksgiving plates, it is all beige. There is not a bright color on the table. Everything is smothered in butter and cream, and it's delicious. But if I was to eat like that every single day, you know, stick with some of those daily routines are gonna help you in general, and possibly get a supplement that's gonna help fill you. Because again, protein powder, it does have calories. It is help filling you. It's gonna help you get your protein goal. And ultimately, if you are a little bit more filled with something satiating like protein that will stay in your system longer, you're also not going to be going and grabbing all the random snacks, you know? And then I'd say my last tip, which I feel like this is a pretty easy one to think of, drink smarter, not harder. When it comes to alcohol, you guys know me, I love a bevy now and again. But when it comes to the holiday season, bevies are all around. Christmas parties, you're opening up the wines, you got champagne, you're starting the day with, you know, mimosas or Baileys or eggnog with bourbon, which are all things that I love. But if you're someone who's very serious into your weight loss journey, definitely kind of think of some of those smarter alcohol options. I personally love some like Bailey's Irish cream in my coffee, or a nice like alcoholic eggnog, but obviously those types of options are going to be higher in calories because they're higher in like cream and fat content and things like that. So maybe only having one of those or swapping it out for a different type of beverage. I know one thing that I've seen doing some research is that like red wine is actually usually a little bit less in calories, less in sugar, and has more antioxidants than say white wine does. So that's something to kind of think of if you like red wine as well as white wine. Maybe pick the red over the white, just kind of keeping those in mind. And then I don't know if this is common knowledge, but for me at my age, it's kind of common knowledge that liquor is one of the lowest within calorie content. Obviously it's also higher in alcohol content, like by volume. So wouldn't necessarily suggest only drinking straight liquor. Definitely be mindful of what you're mixing it with. Things like gin and tonic or gin and seltzer or vodka soda. They're going to be lower in calories compared to if you're mixing them with like all these juices and other sugary drinks. Things like that are just kind of good to be mindful of if you are someone who is drinking a lot during the holiday time, like I am. Alright, so that is it for all the tips I kind of have about navigating weight loss during the holiday season. Obviously, like, everyone has different goals, and like, even though my primary goal is weight loss, I definitely love enjoying the holiday time. I do have a good mix of, yes, getting in some workouts, but also eating that big piece of cheesecake. So you need to find your own balance. Weight loss, there is no one size fits all when it comes to weight loss. Overall, yes, calorie deficit, that's the only one thing that makes any sort of difference. Calorie deficit, weight loss. Calories at maintenance, you're at maintenance. Calorie surplus, you're gonna be gaining weight. But everyone has their own ways and tools of helping it be a success. I also just wanna say is that there is absolutely nothing wrong with gaining a little bit of weight during the holiday season. You are with your family and friends and your loved ones, you are eating a little bit more, you're having a good time, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you gain a few pounds, if you gain a size, your size does not define your worth. Your body does not define your worth. The number on that stupid freaking scale does not define your worth. Your worth is determined in here. Not hard. Your worth is determined in here, and all the people that you will be spending time with in the holiday season know your worth, and it probably has nothing to do with your body. But if you are someone interested in weight loss and on that journey, these are some of my kind of tips that have helped me along my journey. So if any of them can help some of you guys out there, that is great. That's all I ever want to do is just help you guys and have fun while doing it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And well, that's it. Goodbye.